When we acknowledge this power inside us, we become a person of light. I read that the beautiful actress Marilyn Monroe said that she could turn off that power of light whenever she wanted to. She would turn it off and she would walk down the street and no one would know who she was. And then she would go out and she would decide to let her light shine, and everyone recognized the beautiful Marilyn Monroe. So I want us all to be beautiful Marilyn Monroes all the time. And yes, you're welcome to stand over a vent and let your skirt fly up. And how do we do that? Well, Michael Bernard Beckwith said, "Stop looking outside for help. You are sourced and fueled and funded by a renewable resource which is within you. It never runs out. It is your essence. It is your life." So right now, I'm asking you to activate your power source. Get those batteries fully charged. Get up right now, please, up, and walk around and practice shining your light on each other, because if we practice with the people that we love, get to know Oscar, welcome him, then it will be easier when you get out into the community this week.
There it is, big smile.
I know, I got a smile from him already.
It's good, it's good. We never get hung up. I'll be here second. Let the light shine.
All right, everybody, let's do our affirmations. I know, but I know it. And isn't it great? You can let it keep going the whole service. Okay, ready? Our affirmation of faith is, there is only one presence and one power in the universe, God the good. Our statement of being is, God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. And our affirmation for Unity Center of the Desert. Unity Center of the Desert is a radiant center of light, love, and prosperity, supporting and uplifting all people to the high consciousness of good. We grow and prosper under grace and in perfect ways. And next up is Nancy with her insights about Principle 2.
Okay, I have a little setup here, so.
Can we help you?
No.
I'll do it myself.
I'm shining my light, that's all I can say. There we go. Our essence is of God, therefore we are inherently good. How many of you feel inherently good this morning? Yeah, me too. I'm in the right place at the right time with the right people. This God essence was fully expressed in Jesus the Christ. There are over 50 references to the word light in the Bible. They begin with Genesis and end in Revelation. So light is spoken of in the Bible so many times. For example, in Genesis 1:1, let there be light. God saw that the light was good. He led the Hebrews out of Egypt using a pillar of light. And Emily Cady in Lessons of Truth that you've all seen and we've gone through in a class has some really nice things to say about light. With our consciousness we perceive the light of ray, and though intellect cannot grasp it or give it the why or wherefore of, we instinctively feel that the other end of the ray opens out into all there is of God and good. This is blind faith. It is based on truth. Your light. She also says, you must be willing to take the very first step you receive and use it faithfully, earnestly, to help both of you and your others. This very first ray of light, helping you, yourself, and others. But you must, with effort, pass a place of doubt, and someday, in the fullness of God's name, while you are using the words of truth, they will suddenly be illuminated and become to you the living word within you, the true life. Okay. Luke 8:16. No one lights a lamp and hides it under a jar or puts it under the bed. Instead, he puts it on a light stand. And lacking a light stand, I will just stand and hold the light so that you can see that that's where your light should be. Oh, they're all upside down. How cool.
No, those are their lanterns being released.
I realize that, but it looks like they're all upside down from here. Well, they're light.
Everybody stand on your head.
Okay. As you go throughout your week this week, perhaps you might want to remember one of these affirmations to help you stay in the light. My choices reflect the light. I turn to the light to remember who I am. I am a clear channel for the fountain of light, and I am filled with light. Thank you. Dave, would you come up and do the word? The void.
Well, today the word is prosperity. Yay. And I made a joke about it earlier today with some of you. I thought it was pretty humorous. Most people consider prosperity to be a big bank account or this, that, or something else. And as we all know, my funds are a little bit limited. But by the definition in here, my cup runneth over in prosperity. I will read on and fill you in. As I give, I receive. I may have noticed that when I feel grateful or happy, I also feel prosperous, regardless of my finances. This is because prosperity comes from within. I build this attitude by looking for the good in every encounter. If I cannot immediately see the good, I ask Spirit to show me the way. For example, in the midst of a challenging meeting or difficult conversation, I ask for the good to be revealed. I tell myself not to be reactive while I calmly wait for the divine guidance that may show itself as a feeling of lightness, humor, or compassion. This is prosperity in action. From within the sanctuary of my being, the light shines within me. and true treasure is found at inner peace and joy. As I give of myself, so I also receive. And then our scripture is from Matthew 23:17. For which is greater, the gold or the sanctuary that has made the gold sacred? If we could take a moment to pause on these words.
Okay. Has anybody heard? Huh? No. I thought Jean was going to be my clicker. So I take it I just hit this thing. All right. I'm going to talk about tapping this morning. Basically, has anybody here heard about it or experienced tapping? All right, a lot of hands go up. Let me tell you the best part about it. It's free. And you can do it anywhere and any time. Sometimes you might look funny, though, if you were sitting in a restaurant and tried to do this. So I suggest you get off by yourself. So anyway, what is tapping? It's emotional freedom technique. And you can explore more at that website. It's all over the web. You can Google it, and there's even scientific research that backs this up. It's a great thing to learn and take hold of. I'm going to have to stick to my notes. I get excited about this. Okay, it's a technique to relieve stress that involves tapping on acupunctures and points or meridians. When we tap on selected meridians, it decreases activity in the amygdala as well as other parts of the brain associated with negative emotions. It is incredibly self-empowering. What will it do? It can relieve pain, addictions, weight loss, clear stress and limiting emotions and belief. Tapping is an incredibly effective way to decrease the negative impacts of stress on our bodies. It can do a lot of things, but today we're going to do a session for stress relief because I chose that topic because I think it's something we all have in common. It's good for fibromyalgia also. Okay. When we get stressed out over events, health, finances, jobs, etc., our levels of cortisol rise. Tapping significantly decreases these levels, and then we can restore peace, harmony, and well-being. And that's a spot we all want to be. So, I saw Carol Ann going through it back there. It starts out with a karate chop, which is here. And then the eyebrow, I'll take my glasses off, but just right here where your eyebrow, you only need to do one, but because these run on both sides of our bodies, these meridians, but I like to do two where you can do two. Then you do just the side of the eye, and the top of your cheeks, right here below your nose, and your chin. There's 2 points here by your collarbone. It's just below those 2 bumps. And you can do from 5 to 7 taps. And then under the arm. And they kind of refer to this one as the monkey because we all look like monkeys. Okay. So that's basically where we're going to tap this morning. So, When you're doing the karate chop, there's a statement, and you can create your most pressing problem for your statement. But I chose this one. Even though I know stress is harmful to my health, I deeply and completely accept myself. So let's say that and chop away 3 times. Together. Even though I know stress is harmful to my health, I deeply and completely accept myself. Again. Even though I know stress is harmful to my health, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time. Even though I know stress is harmful to myself, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, then the eyebrow. Stress might be bad for me. The side of the eye. I am supposed to avoid stress. Under the eye. I can't figure out how to avoid stress. Under your nose, I am stressed, just trying to find a way to avoid it. The chin, I can't figure out how to avoid stress. And the collarbone, and that's stressful too. Under the arm, feeling stressed is unavoidable. And the top of the head, I don't know how to avoid feeling stress. Now you all may think this is all negative statements, but Louise Hay put it out there that you have to see the dirt before you can clean the house. So that's why this first section, they ask that you assign like from 1 to 10 how stressed out you are, and say we start out at a 10. You do this portion until you're maybe down to a 3. You just keep tapping through until you get that stress level down to a 3. So then we're going to, remember, I only have 5 minutes this morning, so now we're going to, that's what we did. We checked in, and when we're 5 or below, it's time to switch from the negative to the positive, which I love this part. So the eyebrow. I choose to know that stress is manageable. Side of the eye. I choose to put my attention on things within my control. And under the eye, I easily find a way to feel more calm. The nose, no matter what is happening around me. Chin, I calm my reaction by taking a deep breath. And the collarbone, I decide to notice what I am grateful for. And under the arm, I love knowing that I can change the way I feel. And top of the head, I can choose to be calm in any situation. And then just take some deep breaths and relax and feel where you're at now. I don't know why or how, but this works for me. So namaste. I hope that this has been my principle this morning was co-creating with God. So when you feel healthy, then you can let your light shine and you can co-create. So if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them after the service today. Tapping. Okay. Prayer. Am I doing the prayer? Oh, thank you. Oh,
You need some more tapping?
you want to do the
I
prayer?
can do the prayer.
I choose to be calm in any situation.
I'm gonna let Kat do the prayer.
And then there's a
I'm taller than everyone else. Okay, there. Let's all just sit back and close our eyes, take a nice deep breath, center yourself. Know that this is a time of quiet, a time of peace, where you sink deep within yourself and truly connect in the one mind with God, the creator of all things. And in this quiet space, you see your light shining all about you. And the more your light shines, the more you have to give. It is beautiful and it is joyous. And we take this time to pray for those who cannot be with us today, for whatever reason. And for those who are searching for a better place to be, or a place to find home, may they find us. And may we open our hearts in love and light, as we always seem to do. And in this grateful time, we take just a moment or two to think of others and to wish them the very best and the highest good. And we give thanks for this day, and so it is. Amen. Oh, we do a song? Okay.
I send my love over the mountain. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountain. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountain. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my light over the mountain. I send my light over the sea. I send my light into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me.
I have principle 4 this morning. Through prayer and meditation, we align our heart-mind with God. Denials and affirmations are the tools that we use. And as we discuss the light within this morning, I couldn't think of a better way to discuss the light within than through meditation. I know most of you know by now that I'm kind of a meditation junkie, and I meditate very frequently during the days, everything from a little 30-second meditation at a red light when I'm tired of the driver in front of me and I want to get that road rage going again, and I know I can stop it, and I just stop, take a deep breath, and pity that poor soul there, God, and take care of him. And then I'm fine and drive off. So it's these quick little meditations. I love meditation. I find it to be very restful, to be peaceful, relaxing, and I get a great joy out of meditating. And as with laughter, meditation relieves or it releases the endorphins, serotonin and melatonin, which are calming endorphins to help you relax. So just as laughter brings up those happy, bright, cheerful, vibrant emotions, meditation can bring that nice, smooth, calming, soothing emotion to you. A comment from beginners that I get a lot of times when I'm teaching meditation is that their mind seems to speed up. It's just, oh, I have so many thoughts running through. Yes, you do. We call it, in Buddhist meditation, they call it monkey talk. And it's your brain just all the time. And it still does that even when you're meditating. But when you first start out with your meditation, you hear that noise, that background chatter, because you're paying attention to what's going on in your mind. So you just think your mind is speeding up. And eventually, with practice, you don't hear the monkey talk anymore. It just kind of quietly drifts right on over your head. You don't need it. You don't listen to it. In exchange, you find a quiet peace and a quiet joy. And a calmness begins to invade more and more of your conscious life. And you become more calm, more alert, more at peace, and more joyful. You are free to become your own light. The health benefits of meditation have been well documented. Physically, meditation is known to lower your blood pressure and to relieve stress on the heart. Mentally, you become sharper, more alert. It is said that a 20-minute meditation gives you the same benefits physically and mentally as a 4-hour nap. So think about that when you take time to meditate, that what a gift you are giving your body and your mind just by meditating for a while. Emotionally, meditation is calming. You can release all of your unhealthy thoughts. You can take the time to realize you are very special. You are loved and you are perfect, just the way you are. Spiritually, you connect with the oneness, the true you. And perhaps you might even have a chat with God. Find the solution to a problem, look for love, find answers, and yes, find questions. Charles Fillmore describes meditation thusly: realizing the reality of the absolute, a steady effort of the mind to know God. The purpose of meditation is to expand the consciousness Christward, to be transformed in spirit, soul, and body by the renewing of the mind. There are many types or styles of meditation, and they all have basically the same purpose: to be able to go within and to discover your own truth. Buddhists use a Ayurvedic type of meditation. The chanting, if you've seen movies or on TV, you see where the Buddhists are all chanting. We're going to do that this morning because I want you to experience how sound vibration can be just as uplifting as the silence. So what we are going to do, we are going to say 7 times. We don't say Om. We say soft O, like an ostrich, or often. And the reason we do that is because when you go Om, you're using muscles. Om. When you say you're using less muscles. You're basically only using your tongue. And meditation is to relax the muscles. So we use the soft O to keep the muscles around the mouth relaxed. So we're going to do it 7 times. I don't want you to wait for your neighbor to catch their breath and start. I want you to do it on your own breathing time. That way, by the time we're doing 7, there should be a constant going on in the room, and you can feel the sound vibrations. Okay, so just sit back, close your eyes, get nice and comfortable, and begin. Can you feel the vibrations? Okay, if you want to come back to us. Sri Ramana Maharishi said, "It is your duty to be, not to be this or to be that." Namaste.
I could have just kept on doing that for a while longer. I liked it. Okay, Kat, I'm not as tall as you are.
Do you need help?
Thank you. Well, we've found some pretty wonderful things today that we can do to help us make our lives even better than they already are, and we do have great lives. So the last principle is principle 5. Through thoughts, words, and actions, we live the truth we know. So now it's time to take the things that we've learned and go out and use them to make our life better and the lives of everyone around us better. So it got me thinking about a song that we've all known since we were little kids. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. 18 words that are so profound, they have been discussed in college literature classes, believe it or not. Row, row, row. It's repeated 3 times to tell you that whatever you do in your life, do it with effort, energy, and endurance. Row, row, row. Your boat. Your body is your boat. Don't row somebody else's boat. Don't try to take the oars away from them. Don't try to tell them how to row their boat. Give them techniques. Just handle your own boat. That's hard enough. gently. Row, row, row your boat gently. Not quickly, not forcefully, not trying to hurry things along. You miss too much that way. Not with anger or resistance or using brute force. But gently, which according to the dictionary means with an easy grace. It's really fitting what Dave read. There are no coincidences. And what he read this morning says we should calmly wait for divine guidance, which may show itself as a feeling of lightness, humor, or compassion in our thoughts or behavior. This is prosperity in action. From within the sanctuary of my being, the light shines within me, and true treasure is found as peace and joy. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Relax, be happy, and enjoy the ride. Harvard researcher and happiness guru Sean Aker said 75% of job and school success is predictable by people's optimism levels. Not only are optimists physically healthier, they also recover more quickly from illness and live longer. So I've decided I have to be an optimist because being left-handed, statistics show that I'm going to die 10 years earlier than people who are right-handed. So I figure if I become an optimist, I'll up those levels. Oh, goodness. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Not angrily, 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 angrily. Not forcefully,